What are the key psychological traits of an arsonist? Imagine someone who feels a strange pull towards fire, not just as a tool but almost as a friend or a way to express themselves. That's often the beginning of understanding what drives arsonists. These individuals tend to have a set of psychological traits that help explain their behavior. Many start with a fascination with fire that begins in childhood, like playing with matches or setting small fires just to see what happens. Over time, this fascination can turn into a compulsive urge known as pyromania, which is a mental health disorder where setting fires becomes irresistible. Arsonists often show signs of antisocial personality disorder, meaning they might lack empathy and have little regard for how their actions affect others. They can be impulsive, acting without thinking about the consequences, which makes their fires more hasty and disorganized. Many also display psychopathic traits, like being manipulative or showing a lack of remorse after setting a fire. This lack of empathy and impulsiveness makes them more likely to repeat their actions. Social isolation is common among arsonists. They often struggle to build healthy relationships and may feel rejected or misunderstood by others. This loneliness can feed into their desire to act out through fire. Substance abuse is another factor, as drugs or alcohol can impair judgment and increase the chance of impulsive fire setting. Some arsonists harbor deep-seated anger or hatred, often directed at authority figures or society, but they might also feel conflicted or dependent on those same figures. The motives behind arson can be varied. Some set fires to gain attention or to feel powerful, while others do it out of revenge or for sexual gratification. A few are driven by the thrill of destruction, seeking the adrenaline rush that comes with setting a fire. Many arsonists are repeat offenders, setting multiple fires at different times, often in places like rubbish dumps, basements, or crowded buildings. They tend to act quickly and sometimes confess when caught, revealing their inner conflicts or compulsions. From a profiling point of view used in crime investigations and movies, these traits help law enforcement narrow down suspects. For example, an arsonist who sets fires at night in isolated areas and shows little remorse might fit a certain profile. Profilers also distinguish between different types of fire setters, like curious youth, impulsive offenders, or those with deep psychological issues. These traits help create a mental picture that guides investigations and helps predict future behavior. In stories, these traits are often dramatized to make characters more complex. They are usually loners with troubled pasts, driven by inner conflicts and dark impulses. This tension between their outward actions and inner feelings makes them compelling characters. Profiling techniques give law enforcement a scientific edge, helping to understand and catch these dangerous individuals. To sum up, key psychological traits of arsonists include a fascination with fire, mental health issues like pyromania and antisocial traits, social isolation, substance abuse, impulsiveness, and motives like revenge or attention-seeking. These traits form the foundation for understanding arsonists both in real life and in crime stories.